What's up, y'all? Welcome to Why Life Got Me Effed Up podcast, a podcast with topics that got us, well, effed up. Enjoy the episode, and if something got you effed up, let us know. Well, thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. What ain't? It's your girl Juice back with another podcast, and your girl
Davina.
And this is episode 2 of Why Life Got Me Effed Up podcast. And today we're talking about why college got me effed up. So college definitely had me effed up. Throughout the 4 years I was going, I actually literally still in college currently. The grind doesn't stop when you're when you're getting degrees that don't mean shit. So Davina, how many degrees do you have?
One as of right now. Now, I will say I'm thinking about going back to getting my master's. It's been on my mind heavy lately. I don't know why. Just maybe because I'm not working currently. It's probably like something to do with my free time. But right now, just one. No certifications, nothing. Just a degree.
All right, so for me, I have two associate's degrees, and I have one bachelor's degree. I'm actually getting a second associate's right now in IT, and I have a bachelor's degree in communications, and I have another associate's in communication. Which anybody tells you, if you get associates in a bachelor, pretty much just a bachelor's by itself. And when you get an associate's by itself, that's an associate's by itself. But definitely college was like, it really depends on what college you go to. That really can get you effed up. For me, I went to like a quick community college at first, and then I boomed up to going to Armstrong State University in Savannah, Georgia, which if you Google it now is Georgia Southern on the Armstrong State campus. So shout out to the Pirates. You already know.
Pirates.
Captain George, I miss you, bro. All right.
Well, my degree is in business management. Yeah, I mean, it's very broad. I feel like it's one of the broader degrees you can get because honestly, you can do pretty much anything, but it's really hard to get a job with that shit. As I am experiencing right now, it doesn't really do anything for me. So I want to get my master's so I have something that's, I guess not as broad as management. But I went to Georgia Southern. Go Eagles. Lachelle, because he was also an Eagle fan. Just just saying. Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
No, I mean, and I chose Southern because honestly I wanted to, get away from home. Because, I was home all my life and I just wanted to experience something different. So I feel like Southern was like a good pick because it wasn't too far, but it wasn't too close. And it really like got me the, I guess, full college experience, so to say.
Definitely. I would definitely say that people go to college for literally like 3 reasons. First, it could be like, I just want to get away from my family. 2, it can really be like, I'm just trying to get my mindset together. And then like 3 is like definitely like, I just want to be loose as fuck. Like
loose as a goose.
Loose as a goose, don't get me started. Like
oh, we know about you. We heard about you.
Who the fuck you been talking to? You ain't talking to nobody. Cause I talk to my pastor. I don't do all that.
Oh, you saved?
I am fully saved. Yeah. Y'all come to my church at Bedside Baptist. Y'all wake up, hit to the bedside, pray to him, and go back to sleep.
My God. I cannot.
No, but what was your 3? Like what was the main reason that made you leave to go to college?
I mean, the first 2 for sure, what you said, But I don't know about the third one because I'm a good girl. I
Stop
don't be doing all
lying.
that. I don't be doing all that. Plus, I was already in a relationship when all of my college career, I was in a relationship. So
You
I
stuck.
will, I wasn't getting loose as goose. But you know, yeah. I mean, I think the first two definitely. Um, Also, I feel like people have this mindset because, of course, society tells them, especially older generations, that you have to have a degree to be successful and all this stuff. So there was also that, because I felt like I had to have a degree to be successful.
Definitely. I was really keen on that. Like I was really thinking that I was gonna be like this whole radio person now and that college was gonna really do it. But college
Mm-hmm.
really like underline doesn't give you the experience that like employers want now. So it's really like how I feel about things, like how you see like what we do with the podcast now, like it's kind of allowing me to do my dream. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't gonna lie, I'm still grinding on, a regular 9 to 5 until my passion is booming. But college for me, honestly, it was just like it had to get my mindset together. Also, it taught me a lot of life lessons. I really think you go into college, going into college knowing that you better learn some shit for real, for real. Like I really
Yeah.
learned the difference with going to like a white predominantly school to going to like a very diverse school and then literally being down the street from an all HBCU. So like literally I definitely got all the perks of going to college and seeing different types of people.
Yeah, see, I did not have that luxury. Listen, listen, Southern, woo, talk about them. Oh, we used to call them, them white girls that wear them long t-shirts. We call them no show shorts because
Baby
all they
lock
would
them
wear,
doors.
huh?
They'd be like, are you here? Baby lock them doors and door a lot. Every time I think about George Southern.
Big ass pickup trucks and shit everywhere. Like just the diversity. I mean, it was okay, I guess, but it was mostly predominantly just white kids. That's it. Like even Statesboro itself was just predominantly white, so it's like diversity kind of was lacking there, in a sense. But I found my friends. Plus, I had friends that went there that I went to high school with, so it kind of worked out.
Armstrong State was honestly like at the time it was very more Hispanic bound, and then we had
Hmm.
like then it was probably like blacks, and then like a good like mix of like white, and then you can hit it with like a lot of people from like foreign countries because they had like they won hella tennis over there, so of course we was drafting like hella foreign kids, and so
Hmm.
we was definitely doing that. And I think that's the main reason why we had money at that school is because them poor kids were doing the work. But I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I wish I went to like HBCU on some real stuff because HBCUs like those kids when it came to math, they whoop our ass. Like when it came to like real like street knowledge and real like book knowledge, like
Hmm.
them jokers didn't play. And I think it was like a little bit harder because the teachers would be like, if you're gonna be black, you better be great in this bit. Like I remember I used to be doing security um for one of my homeboys. And it was like for the baseball team or whatever, and they used to have house parties all the time. And I remember like he was like, "Oh, all you gotta do is
Mm.
collect the money and stuff like that." When I tell you, like, it was so easy when all the Armstrong kids came in, they showed me their pirate card, and I'd be like, "All right, 5 or whatever." Man, as soon as Savannah State, homie, when as soon as they pulled up, man, I'd be like, all right, 10. They'd be like, all right, they'll give me like 20 and be like real fast. Like if I wasn't fast enough to give them back they change, bro, they'd be like, bro, you don't know math. Like what the like why you being so slow? Like when I was like, dang, I was like, my bad. Like shoot. But they was on it. Like
Right.
they definitely had a reputation of being like, oh, party finna immediately be shut down when Savannah State niggas showed up. But honestly, it wasn't even really like that. Like it was more like the party actually amped up because like they didn't care and they was already pregame and they was already drunk and you're in the party about to be super live soon as
Super late.
soon they stepped in, boy.
That's dope. That's dope as hell. Oh, so I was gonna say, speaking of parties, I know that's one thing, most with kids, when they go to college, like that's like you got to, you gotta experience the college life and go to them motherfucking kickbacks, all the parties, bars, all that shit. You gotta do that. So, did I ever tell you about when I got when I got in trouble in my dorm room?
You about to get kicked out first day?
Not first day. But okay, so let me tell you the story. I don't know if I ever told you, but so I was living on the dorm, my freshman year. So me and my old roommate and my ex decided that we are gonna throw a kickback in my dorm room. And so my ex, he invited his friends, and he's in the military, so they're all military guys, whatever. And I of course had my friends, all in there set up. We bought a table and shit to play beer pong. We had bottles, all this shit, all in the dorm room. Okay. And we was making a lot of noise and shit, a lot of noise. And um the RAs were, patrolling the halls and shit. And I guess, they heard us because we were loud and shit. So they came knocking on our door. And our dumbasses, instead of answering the door, what we decide to do is hide everything, throw everything away, get rid of everything, get rid of all the evidence and shit, instead of, actually opening the door. So while we're doing that, we're like, oh my God, I hide everything, run, fuck all this shit. So then we open the door, me and my roommate, and it's two people. It's a girl and a guy. And we're like, hi, can we help you? So, and the girl was like, it's too late. I've already called campus police. I was like, what the fuck?
And she
I was
said,
like,
"Stop
dang.
what you doing, bitch. We out here."
I was like, damn. I was like, for what? She's like, we know you have alcohol in here. We heard the ping pongs bouncing on the tables. Like, we already called campus police. Don't worry about it. They're on their way. And I was just like, fucking bitch. I'm like, damn it. So
They quick as fuck.
we're over there. So, my roommate's over there, fake crying and shit. He's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? We're gonna get arrested. I'm like, bro, chill out. We're not gonna get arrested. They're campus police. They're not gonna do shit. But so all that went down, and we got in trouble for it. And of course, they wasn't about to let us off, but we got in trouble. We didn't get arrested, but we were placed on academic probation for the rest of the semester. So any fuck up that we did, we also had to pay a fine. So any fuck up that we did, after that, we would get kicked out. So
Good lord.
yeah, so we got a little bit of trouble. That was first semester, freshman year. Never did that again, that's for sure. But yeah, definitely a moment to remember.
See, like, I can see where y'all messed up. And instantly, like, we had the same situation. I remember my homegirl Bianca and my homegirl Rad. Hey y'all, they watch the pod. They listen to the pod. So they used to have like parties. Like it was starting like at the end of the semester. Like it was kind of being like a constant thing that everybody like knew. Like okay, like being right, like that's where the place to go to for like the dorm party. And so I remember I went to the dorm party and legit, when I tell you, it looked like they was like holding like hostage of like 100 to 200 people in this little ass dorm room. Like it was an apartment style dorm room. It came with was like 2 bedrooms at the time, and with like
Oh my God.
like you can use the bathroom like the same time like had the unit and then two side bathrooms. So I'm just like, wow, like y'all look like a shack up in here. And so I went in there and I found them and it was like, oh, you see the party? And so I was like, yeah, it's great. Like literally like 20 minutes into the party, everybody dancing, everybody having a good time. I'm DJing and stuff like that. And then next you know it, like we hear a big dun 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 dun. one of the boys down the stairs ran up here saying, "Hey, the police finna pull up." I was like, "All right." Everybody looking at me like, "What we gonna do?" I'm just like, "Bitch, I just showed up. I just started playing music." But I had this idea. I had this idea. I was like, "Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna act like this is Bible study." They was like, "What? Act like it's Bible study?" So I literally took everybody. I was like, "Does everybody know melodies from heaven?" That was like half of the people do. So I was like, I started turning on melodies from heaven. As soon as that started, as soon as that started off, man, police came in talking about everybody da 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 da. We sitting here singing melodies from heaven loud as hell. Everybody, and then the police coming out like, "Oh, we had a noise complaint." Here comes Bianca talking about, "Yes, we're having a Bible study. I am so sorry. We are so loud. We was just praising the Lord. We didn't mean to be shouting." And the demeanor of the police like turned down so quick. They was like, "Oh, I am so sorry. Like, we didn't know. Like, somebody said it was just like a huge big noise. We didn't know y'all was praying. This is what you trying to tell me? Quiet down for Jesus. I'm not gonna quiet down for Jesus. No, but yeah, like immediately, like they were just like, "Oh, okay," and they literally walked away. So next time, y'all have a dorm party and you feel like the campus police is coming, please turn on melodies from heaven or any gospel song that you know personally. Get a group of people together, make sure the people that can actually sing kind of slightly well, and hey, y'all can turn the trick real quick in that thing. That was the funnest night I ever had.
That's funny as fuck. The fact that you got away with that shit,
Oh yeah.
yo, yo, that shit baffles me. But that, hey, that's really good though. Like that's that's a really good I guess excuse.
Oh yeah, like what you gonna arrest us for praising Jesus?
All right, asshole. That shit gonna make headlines. Like
and
imagine that shit in the papers.
and the stupid thing, like they didn't walk in all the way because if they walked in and they look to their left behind the door, they'll see all the liquor balls all lined up and stuff. I was like, yeah, we 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 caught a break on that one.
Right.
But yeah, that was definitely. But I always say like definitely go to college for just to get some life experiences. But if you go into college for
Mm-hmm.
like some regular stuff that you feel like you can do at the crib, do that at the crib. Like I knew if I wanted to be a radio personality, I could honestly could have went to a radio station and begged them, or I could honestly like done this. But if you going for like a program or something like that, like nursing or something like that, definitely like go to college for that because that's what is really needed. But if you can do that shit at the house, do that shit at the house, or even like technical school. Like technical school, I realize technical school is really for the people who just want quick money and get out. Like if you just want to do a quick year or two and just learn that skill, but like definitely college is really great for like that social mindset. Like I honestly wouldn't be thinking the way that I think now if I didn't honestly go to college. Because that first semester of gender studies class with Dr. Rego, shout out to her, because she had me really thinking about the world in general. So like definitely take some of those classes when you do get a chance and just like open your mind to a lot of new things. Um, definitely when the first rule of really college is learn your schedule, learn your
Mm-hmm.
pace, and learn when you
Mm-hmm.
gonna get your naps in.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, and listen, if you can avoid them 8 a.m. classes, please do.
Do it.
Please do. Like, if you could avoid it by all means, avoid that shit. I'm telling you, those 8 a.m. classes do not hit the same. Like you think like, oh, I was in high school doing that shit. Like, it's not the same.
Your dog said, "Hell yeah, for them AMs."
Well, listen, I'm telling you, it's not the same. It's like I don't know why. Like, and I had 8 a.m. of my freshman year. I had 8 a.m. chemistry. Let me tell you,
Oh,
it wasn't for me.
you fucked up.
It wasn't for me because like when you're a freshman, you do that like when during orientation. I don't know if they did it for you, but for us, it was during orientation. That's when we made our schedule, and we were in this giant room, and there was maybe about like 50 other students in there. So like that was my first time making a schedule. So it was just like whatever I can get into, whatever classes I need, that's what I'm gonna do. And I didn't really look at the timing. So yeah, but after that, trust and believe, the earliest class that I had was 9:30. Like every semester after that, that was it.
When I tell you, I was like, honestly, like, I probably started my day around 10 o'clock. Um, and that was like the max for me. Like, I started my day at 10 o'clock, and I was like one of the people that I really had to get out of class around 2 o'clock because I needed about like a nap. Nah, I'm being about 2 naps. Nah,
And that nap is crucial.
that
That
nap,
nap is crucial.
that nap is very deadly. Like that nap really can really get you right and get you striving because you gotta remember, just like a baby, you were still growing and you need that nap to thrive. And like for me, I worked and did college, so that nap between like 2 to like 5, oh yeah, it was needed, definitely needed. But
Yeah.
learn to you gonna really learn like people that you gonna mess with for a very life, like for a very long time, and people that you just not gonna deal with other. I definitely have my college group of people that like I still stick with now, go on trips with now, hang out with now. And
Mm-hmm.
then you definitely gonna learn like when you get older, like the type of people you don't need to be messing with, really based off college.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly though, I really didn't make that many friends in college. I literally was the type of person like go to class, do what I got to do, go the fuck home. That's it. And honestly, I think what mostly played into it too, because what you said, like, um, I also was working. I was working too. I got when I we started. Well, when I started working at Nike, it was in 2015, and I was a sophomore. So I was working from sophomore year till when I graduated, and after, I was working mostly full time and being a full time student. So like the socialization part for me wasn't there as far as like meeting new people. But you know, yeah, I mean, I agree. The friends that I made there, I'm still in touch with them and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I still hang out with the crew from my dorm days when I first moved in. Literally one of my best friends literally like found her like my first dorm room roommate, Shannon, shout out to her. And then I found Davina working as well, and we ended up being like really best friends. And then after a
Yes,
while,
sir.
and then like I met like a group of people that I really deal with. But these are the people you do not need to mess with in college. Are you ready, Davina?
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
People, person number one, please do not mess with this person. If this person has flex funds and that flex fund is done by literally the third week of college, please let them go. Cause they gonna always have money issues. If they got money issues with they flex funds, they probably got money issues in real life. Um,
Always.
Also, never mess with the dude that always in the passenger seat, never in the driver's seat. This man always trying to catch a ride, but never can catch no gas money to get to the driver. Do never mess with anybody who don't give no gas money.
No
Uh,
scrubs.
no scrubs, no
No
scrubs.
scrubs.
Um, Also never mess with the college hoe. She is very deadly and she can start
Yes.
problems at anywhere. And how you know it's a college hoe? Because that hoe's at every function, regardless. This bitch don't even show up at the schoolhouse, at the class house, but she want to show up at the party house. Ma'am, sit down.
The party house.
The party house.
That's where you catch them.
And like never, okay, never deal with, honestly, like if they act stuck up because they feel like, oh, because I'm in a fraternity or a sorority or whatever, if they're not realistic about themselves, do not hang out with them because they're not gonna be
No.
realistic when they get and I mean all sororities and fraternities. I'm not talking about any certain black ones or any certain white ones or any certain Hispanic ones because we had them all. I'm saying if they actually did when they in that thing and they paying $4,000 worth of members fees, I was like, man, you were, or sir, you was getting broke day by day, month by month. Please do calm down. Um, But shout out to all the AKAs who were very nice to me, and they also helped me through my health class because we were show cheating off each other. Shout out to Allie, she's a lawyer now.
Show enough. Show enough. Listen, hey, you gotta make it through somehow, you know.
You got to. And if you like different, you got a little different swag to you. So go to any clubs that you can find. I was part of GSA, the Gay Straight Alliance. I was part of who was I part of? I was part of anything and everything that had to do with my likes and what I like to do. So definitely join wherever you can.
Yeah, see, that was a mistake I also made too, was not joining clubs. Like, oh, I'll tell you, I don't know what was going on with me in college, but my headspace was just not there. It was just not. It was not. If I could like go back in time, I would do things a lot differently. A lot.
Like, what would you do?
Because one, I think I would be single. That's for one.
Yeah.
I would definitely be single. Not like on some whole shit. But I think I was prioritizing my relationship more than anything. And that's what really fucked me up in the end. And that I just should have let it go. I should have let it go a long time ago, but I didn't. And, whatever, things are the way they are now. But that's definitely one thing I would do. I'll definitely, like you said, join more clubs, because I think, it does help, certain aspects of your life, with different things, you want to do or maybe doing. And definitely, focus on my academics more. I did fail a few classes. Okay, I did.
I ain't gonna call you out.
Bitch, don't do that. But it was a few. Okay, again, headspace wasn't there. I just I was focused on other things, and that was just wish I'd went about things different. But it is what it is. I still graduated, so happy for that. But yeah, I would definitely change a few things for sure.
Um, I
For
def
sure.
I definitely say like when it comes to that time to like get internships, like find the best internship that'll actually move you on to something else. Like because if
Hmm.
you don't have a major that is have an actual program, but instead of just giving you classes that are related to what you want to do in life, definitely find an internship or grind hard to like find places that will actually teach you something with experience. Because nowadays even like after college it was like very hard trying to find something in my field even before this corona situation, and now it's like 10 times worse to even trying to find something. So definitely
Hmm.
when you're in that intern ship before you're about to graduate, definitely grind hard, or even before, I would say your junior year, go ahead trying to find something out you can gain some experience from, because that is definitely going to help you especially when you move on after college.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I didn't do an internship, well, because I was working at Nike full time, but regrettably didn't do an internship with which I should have. But I agree. My degree is the same thing. Like it's extremely hard to get into, something that with a business management degree.
I just started thinking about it now. Like, I bet it's like more forex people just like getting students in college to do that shit. I just thought of.
I mean, that's true because think about it. Like how many like students like need money, need quick money, need something now.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's
I, I
fast, it's easy.
I definitely seen like a lot of tactics to get money. Like some of my homegirls, they're like seeking arrangements. Like some people's like really selling drugs. Like I really need the plugs over there. I wasn't even doing drugs. Like people just like to mess with me because I was like funny at the time. And like honestly, like scamming like was like really big. And I'm just
Hmm.
like, wow, like let me get on my PPP real quick. Let me
Right.
man, how many people are applying for PPP in the college dorm room right now? Talking about shit, I got me a business right now.
Not for real.
I got the college business.
Cheating system.
Yeah, I used to like I have friends that like used to make YouTube videos for a living, and like it'll just like you pretty much learn how to like really grind hard, especially when your parents ain't trying to fulfill those flex funds. Shout out to those girls that be done or them boys that be done in the first 3 weeks. But yeah, and also like get connected with the athletes. If you got athletics in your school, connect with them deeply because they're gonna probably end up needing your help anyway. Some of them don't really care for schoolwork,
Yeah.
and you gonna be looking hungry. And most of the time, like they always get more flex funds than the regular students, or they always get like wherever bucks that y'all use or call to like use for actual payment for like food and stuff like that. They always got more because it's built into their scholarship or built into like the team or whatever. So always get
Hmm.
connected with them. Make sure you get a bag or two of chips out of them, and go on with your day.
I never even thought about that, but that's the word of advice. Was very good.
It was because honestly, I remember like when I first like went to that school, like I didn't know nobody. So what I decided to do, I decided to go ahead and do the comedy like open mic night thing, and I did a comedy little thing or whatever. And when I tell you all the athletes wanted to talk to me, I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And I actually linked up with one of the good friends I had, like with this girl named Michaela, and she was like really nice. Like she got me like into like all the parties. She got me into like everything that I needed to do. She was like helping me out with all this stuff. I was like, wow. So I was like, always get you with an athlete that really running this. If you could get the person that really running the school, oh, you set for life.
For life, bruh.
For
You
life,
about to go places.
definitely. But yeah, man. If you got any tips or whatever, definitely we're going to be posting a little poly test or whatever, a little questionnaire or whatever, what you should do in college or whatever. On the Instagram, we're going to get more active on there.
Hmm.
Also, I'm thinking about making a Facebook page for this situation. If it gets really more big, so definitely share. Definitely give this word out here about the Wildlife Got Me Effed Up podcast. But yeah,
Hmm.
man, you got anything else that you want to provide before we lock out?
No, just if share as much as you can. We're always looking for new topics to talk about. So if you ever want to send suggestions, just let us know on our personal Instagram or on why life got me fucked up. We got our own Instagram page, so just let us know there. Um,
Definitely.
Other than that, no, that's it.
All right, man. Hit me up at Yo Gabba Gabba Juice on the Instagram. And Davina, where can they hit you up at?
You can find me at XO Divina, my only page.
And also you can hit us up at Wildlife Got Me podcast as well. But thank you for listening to episode 2 of Wildlife Got Me After podcast. And I hope you come back. It's definitely free. So definitely do that. And y'all have a good day. Stay blessed, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening to Wildlife Got Me Effed Up podcast. Please check us out on Instagram at Wildlife Got Me podcast. You can see our newest episodes coming up. Also, you can chat with us and tell us what topics you would like us to talk about. All right, y'all have a good day. And also, don't let nobody get you effed up.